Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world. We're back to continue our playthrough of Phoenix Point, the Year 1 edition featuring the newest Corrupted Horizons DLC. And ahead of us this time we have a defense of an Anu Haven here, and I'm looking forward to it. Mainly the reason why is our diplomacy right now with Anu is sitting around a measly 15%. We paid for that Tiamat vessel theft that we did a while back to give up on the gift mission, and while I'm happy we did do that because now our fleets are much quicker, it has hurt our diplomacy, and we're just now starting to climb back into it with the Disciples of Anu. So by doing this, and then I'm guessing with the attacking forces, probably a nest. We've got great radar coverage over here from most of the places it might have come from, and we may be able to follow up diplomacy with a haven defense and a nest. That get Disciples of Anu in a great situation at that point. So I'm looking forward to this one. There is one thing I'd like to see about doing, and that is after our exposure briefly last time to the mutoids, it's come to my attention that some of the perks I've been aware of, and one of those is flinging worms. That always sounds like the most fun, is kind of based on some of our research. And if you go down here real low, I'm going to take a really huge leap and think that maybe, just maybe, the Chiron autopsy may have something to do with flinging of worms. If it's not the autopsy, maybe then it'll, if we have access to it, it might be the Chiron vivisection. So somewhere along this line, I'm thinking this will get some perks for our mutoid promotions coming up that would sound like a lot of fun to me. So we're going to move the Chiron autopsy up, and then let's kind of look at our remaining order. I think what we'll do is get the mutagens done, because I do want to be able to harvest our captured Pandorans for their mutagens. That's pretty vital. 14 hours there, then 17 hours for my best guess of getting us in good position with flinging worms, and we'll probably be able to find out, is the Chiron autopsy it, or do we have to follow it up with the vivisection? And I am still interested in the Siren autopsy, so we can get its vivisection done to help us with damage, upcoming future damage on the Siren. So let's face it, we have a crap ton of research here, and I'm just going to have to keep my eye on all this. My gosh, I'm still scrolling. I'm just going to have to keep my eye on it to keep moving up and make sure we're properly prioritized in what needs to get done there. And finally, we got a couple new personnel, and based on suggestions I got recently, we're going to name a few of these. We're just going to go. We got Machine Man here as our newest technician. Come on, spit it out, Zigzag. Spit it out. So our newest technician is named. We'll see about getting him equipped soon enough. And then our mutoids, we've got as the blue. I was thinking part of the blue. You know, we could make a whole bunch of blue ones and have the Blue Man group, but we have just a single one right now. And I'm thinking we're going to go with the suggestion that I thought was pretty cool, and. Dr. Manhattan's got to be the choice on this one for the time. And obviously a green one, well, you know. There we go. We've got the Hulk on the team now too. So we're going the superhero route, I guess, a little bit, huh? I don't know if just the names are going to help us out at all, but it's fun to come up with the names. And I am thrilled with all the different names we've come up with for our airships, and you guys have been a fountain of ideas for me, and I appreciate it. Anyway, so let's get down to this haven defense here. Let's get deployed and get this done. It's a daytime medium threat level. We should very easily, just with our 6 soldiers of a single vessel, be able to handle this one and gain 8 diplomacy with Anu. That's a big one. We'll just do a quick run through. Everybody should, I would think, be fairly well equipped. I don't think, yeah, this haven is in the mist, so we may have to keep an eye on. Everybody's going to get a little purple now on this team. There are no more. Some are purple, some aren't. Everybody's going to be a single purple. Max, let's get looking at you first. We do have some. You're maxed out on speed, so I'm going to give you that will, and you're getting close to willpower speed max out, which is a great place to be as an assault. Yeah, weaponry, we're fine. Shane, we're going to leave you right there. I could get you maybe another spot of strength. In fact, we're almost there. Let's just give you another spot of strength, because at some point we're going to have multiple various weapons that we can be having you carry. So we're going to prepare you for that a little bit. Jill Valentine, you've got your shoulder rockets. We've got enough SP to give you another pop of strength. And let's see if that's enough for a rocket. Not quite. So we at least have the rockets now. We just can't quite carry backup on them yet. So we'll keep applying strength as we get the SP to help you out. We also got to keep an eye on willpower, because the boom blast will churn through that in a big way. Let's see, exceptional entity. You're fine. We're not going to add anything to you at this point. We got a lot of zappers on this one if captures present themselves, so we'll keep our eye open for that. We can always use the mutagens they bring. And Simon Nez Clark, what do we want to give you? We gotta get you an upgrade on your main weapon at some point. But other than that, you're hanging in there okay. I'm gonna dip into the pool just a little bit, just so we can get you that one extra shot of speed. And I think, oh, Mika, forgot about Mika. Is this all on the same ship? Yeah, it is. I feel like all of a sudden I was feeling like how many soldiers have I gone through here? And as a heavy, yeah, we're gonna eventually. Do we have our? We're building grenade launchers. We have the ammo here. The other, getting you a grenade launcher also just as a little manufacturing time away. So what we'll do to get prepared for that is we're gonna pop you another bit of strength, because you're gonna have to be able to carry a little bit more than what you have here. And there we go. We're ready to go. All items on this battlefield are automatically recovered. Let's make it happen. All right, this is a slum district here. We got 8 civilians somewhere around out there, and typically, oh, we actually have sight of an early civilian. What do you know? Sometimes you just don't even have sight of a single civilian. But that's it. That's all we can see. So I think just to help give us, we got 2 options. We can try jet jumping out there a little bit. But I think what we'll do is we'll start with a little dashing patrol here. Max, you're usually the one, because we always want you. You know what? See if you can hear it through the grapevine. Let's get you dashing. And I'm gonna do a double dash, kind of leaning off towards this building. Do we have an entrance? We do have a window we could get through if we want. So let's do the other dash off to this side a little bit.
Pushing on.
And absolutely, yes, we see somebody, but not not the enemy. Not in the least. So we'll leave you there for the moment, with still the ability to shoot and or move depending on what we find. I'm going to go ahead. You, Mika, are the one that does not have the grenade launcher yet, so that makes no sense that we have to keep you in reserve. I think we're going to jump you forward. In fact, if we jump you forward here, isn't that amazing corner cover potentially? For jumping into the unknown, I kind of like it. Let's try it.
Here goes nothing.
And absolutely no sight of an enemy. We did find some more citizens, though. We have sights, looks like 3 citizens, and they're pretty dang far away, which is always scary on these maps, especially when you don't know where the Pandorans are, because all it takes is a civilian off in a random place with 3 Pandorans nearby, and that spells trouble. Capital T, trouble. Simon Naz Clark, where is a good different kind of way we can dash you, perhaps? Getting you maybe up into the alley over here might be a possibility, so let's start your dashing. Yeah, we definitely got to keep working on your speed, that's for sure. Because your dashes are slightly anemic compared to Max over there. And once again, absolutely no Pandorans. This is the quietest map like this I've seen, which is bad because, boy, they can do a lot of damage on the first turn if you're not able to find them. So that's a little concerning, if you ask me. Exceptional entity, since we don't see anybody, we are going to move you here, hoping that that will release this guy.
Moving.
And it does, and we actually see another one inside. And at this point, since we don't see any Pandorans, this is going to be my safe house until I find out different, that it's that it's no longer safe. So I'm not going to run over and activate this guy yet, unless I find out this place isn't as safe as I might have thought. Now let's see, do I have any other... You know, I'm always hesitant. Well, I guess we'll use this cover. We don't know where they are, what direction they could be in, so who knows what cover is good cover. But we'll take this position. Civilian, let's just back you off a little bit. In fact, civilian, can you run out here and take a peek for me in the back corner? We'll use you as a scout. Now, I didn't think you'd find anything, but why not? Have an extra pair of eyes somewhere on the map. This is just really, really bizarre, not seeing anybody. Well, we also know we have other enemies around. Do I dare? Do I dare get a sniper up high to try and take advantage? Of course, that gives us a chance of being sniped at ourselves. But since I don't know where anybody is, and there's all sorts of blocks to coverage, so I'm going to bring you up here, Shane. You're the Marine grunt. You can handle someone shooting at you. Let's get a view. Let's get a view. Oh, we found our first. Aha! Big worm shooter up close. Shooting some fireworms, which are not the kindest of worms to have shot at oneself. What we may just do, since we haven't found anybody else, is start boom blasting it to wear away some armor. We have a shot with you also, Shane Vanson, and we're probably just going to go ahead and take that shot. So let's start. At least we have something to do. We have something to shoot at to open up the battle here. So let's do a boom blast and get this thing going. Get this party started, right? And hopefully there's no dead civilian over here because we couldn't see one, but I think that was a pretty safe shot. All right, now we're going to follow up with the rocket.
Yes.
All right, we got 2 legs out. That thing is really immobilized. And what do you know? We inflicted some decent damage with just our grenadier. You cannot see it from there, unfortunately, Simon. He doesn't have stomper legs, so I do not mind moving you a little farther forward into cover here. And nobody knew. What do you know? We're just going to take our sniper shot over here from the Marine grunt.
5x5.
We can do a quick aim. I guess we could have done marked for death, but you know the Chirons they don't scare me that much. So I guess we'll just do it this way. Okay, we got a torso, leg, none of those that we see in this line of shooting can be made to bleed, although the torso is just about bled out. Another leg is almost bled out. Let's just go for the leg, slow him down even more.
Hostile wounded.
And we'll follow up with a little pistol overwatch. Why the heck not?
Holding position.
Max, I don't know exactly where to set you. I guess what we'll do is try moving you a little farther forward into this cover. And we may find out all of a sudden it's not cover after all, but we're gonna, well, you're close enough where if it jumps down, if that priest jumps down, we can dash to it to activate it. So maybe what we'll just do is play it safe and kind of cover as much as we can out in this direction with some overwatch. And you have no war cry, so nobody's in your vicinity, Mika. Is there a way for you to jump down? And no, there's no way for you to jump down right now either. So I guess we'll just keep you in cover right now and call it a day. Call it a turn. Okay, maybe we picked up some frenzy accidentally, wouldn't that? Oh yeah, Mika's frenzied. And that priest is not shooting at anybody.
They've come.
The disciples of Anu assault is not shooting at anybody. So where the heck are the Pandorans? Well, there's one. And that big grunt made it sound like another Chiron over there. Is that why we're not finding that many? Because there's two big guys out here eating up the resources of how many enemies can be on the map at one time, and that may help explain why we're not seeing so much. Now, there's one, and that hurt. You only took out your head, Max. Oh no. I don't see any poison, so that's a low-level minor myrmidon. Max, you're getting picked on. It actually would have been better to move you farther forward, don't you think? Right now, I do feel these guys are safe back here at the moment. And let's see what kind of worms we're looking at. We're looking at fireworms. Are they all fireworms? Let's just, well, you can't check him specifically. So I think we got two fireworm shooters is what we got, because all the worms out here would appear to be fireworms. And you on the Myrmidon look like just probably a regular one with no poison. At least we don't have to worry about how we shoot you. The problem here is I think what we're going to have to initially do with you, Max, is first of all, get rid of the poison or you're going to die. So I think we got to run you to some sort of protected cover. Thank goodness you're frenzied. So even in your reduced state here, yeah, we're going to have to retreat you just a little bit. In fact, we'll retreat you via the priest so we can at least pick up help there. And it could be the two big guys and not too many individual Pandorans over here. So we're going to have to box in the Pandorans over on this side as best as possible.
All set.
This is crazy. Crazy, crazy. Now let me just get a picture of how I'm going to deal with the worms, and then also I'm going to get Max healed. Max, you're the starting priority. Let's dash you and get somebody else into the mix here. And it says we have an enemy spotted. Yeah, he looks like just another no stomper leg Chiron who shoots fireworms. Yes. So we just verified what we already suspected. I can do one more dash with you, or I can just tuck you away into this little corner and get yourself healed. Now I think, yes, you do, thank goodness, have one of these. Let's just switch that out. And we're just going to move you over here. Right away, get the healing done, get you safe.
Count to 10.
Then we'll get you back busy into the action soon enough. So we've got 3, we've located 5 of the civilians right now. Not aware of any in this building. Whew, there's a fireworm way the heck up here too. I'm kind of tempted right now. The fireworms aren't a super close range to us right now. Kind of leaning towards well, let's just see. His total hit points here 180, so 18. I'm thinking of zapping him. Not that it does any good to, I don't think they're even capturable. But since you're standing right here with this thing, let's zap the Myrmidon. Except I didn't want to. Let's zap the Myrmidon and do this. And the paralysis is 8. So if I do 3 zaps, I can still run you into cover. And then that should paralyze him, right? Or is he... Yeah, I can't see that number behind the bar. Yeah, one more zap and he's we don't have to worry about him. And that's the key, is I don't want to have to worry about this annoying guy. And he's paralyzed for a while too. And this at least gets you behind cover. It allows you to overwatch with your pistol, and that's a good thing in my book. This civilian, we're going to bring you back in by the other civilian. For the moment, that's about the safest place you can be. Mr. Priest, what do you have available for us? You have all your full actions. You also have a virus weapon, and let's see about this Pandoran here. Hit points 120 on the Arthron. We can't quite get you in range for a shot. And does this sniper have a back way out? Now, anywhere this sniper moves, he's going to move too far to be able to shoot. At least the big gun. And that looks like all he has. So he'd have to... what kind of arms does he have to hurt us? He doesn't have any arms that can stab us or do any weird thing, blood suck, you name it. So really, we're safe from this guy right at the moment, from being able to shoot at anyone this turn. So let's just focus on having a defense against this Arthron. In fact, what can I do here? I only have one. Technically I have 2 worms up here.
What's the plan?
What I'm thinking, and fireworms are not like poison worms. I can't just let them explode around my heavy. They will do damage. What I'm thinking is we're going to do a war cry just to slow up half these worms here, and it'll also slow up this Arthron that I'm thinking we will not be able to quite get to. So the worms are all slowed. If I got you here, we can bash, and then I can run you away. The problem is I don't think it's going to be quite far enough. I really don't think it's going to be far enough. So maybe what I got to do, let's just find out. It's weird trying to use a grenade against fireworms, and I think that one would be protected from the angle of the roof there. So maybe we can try taking this one out, and then some of the roof will go away, so this one can't get to us. Let's see what happens with this. Well, the roof is still there, so this one still has a path to get to us. What I can do, though, is move far enough away this way now.
I'm on the move.
So at least we don't have to worry about the worm, because in his war-cried state, he won't be able to reach us. That means Priest. Mr. Priest. What is our entrance our entrance choice, there is a window here, so the sniper potentially could shoot out of there. So we probably want to get like in a position here, so we're going to be close enough to deal with these guys. What kind of legs does this guy have? They look like the agile variety when I saw him. Yeah, his movement's 23. War cry, that'll be halved, but I got to be careful about moving really any farther forward. So let's do this. Let's just come off to the side. I'm trying to think of where I could set up Overwatch against this Arthron and yet be out of line of sight from the sniper taking a shot. Well, and the sniper's not war cried, I don't believe. So, and we got worms fairly close. So I think if I will just have to say, come back here. It's in the open, but I don't think he'll have enough movement to get an angle on me. We're going to take the chance just because it's a priest and not one of my guys. So priest, get over here and set me some virus Overwatch against this Arthron coming out the windows maybe. And Simon, do I dare? I'm kind of feeling like I want to bring you back over to this side with all the worms that we got going on. As extra worm duty, extra worm protection for us. But you know what? It's hard to pass up a couple nice shots against this guy. It really is.
Taking aim. Ready to fire. Wounded.
Oh, we took out the head. Took out the torso. So that was worth it to me. He's bleeding by 40 now. It's still 5 turns away before he would die on us. But if you could do that again, I think we can cut the worms down in half pretty quickly. And Max, we're going to keep you hidden this turn. And now we got the Marine Grunt. We do have to worry about this one potentially coming off the roof, but then it wouldn't be able to explode and do damage to us. So I'm going to bring you kind of out into the open because I don't see where the sniper could get to us. So I think it's safe to bring you in the open for Overwatch. And we're going to try to avoid the worms and set up in this direction. I'm really trying to take out that Arthron, ideally. So we'll set that up there that way. Actually, let's get back to our... I don't know if that'll work. Let's see. Yeah, it won't let me change. I set it up with the pistol. Oh well, my fault. Shame, shame. Now, Jill Valentine, what do we want to do with you? We could definitely jump you up somewhere and bash a worm. So why don't we come up to the roof with you? I don't think that gets you in sniper range. And let's bash a worm.
I know how to do it.
There we go.
Remember the Book of Hope.
And a shotgun in the behind. How about that? The worms don't know what to do with themselves right now. Okay, the sniper is out in the open. That guy came out but ran our shots. It looks like any of our Overwatch missed, but he couldn't get far enough to take advantage of it. Worms are going to be a pain, I'll tell you that right now. We just got to make sure the worms don't come out and surprise us, that we're keeping track of the worms. Because I kind of feel like once we get rid of these 2 Pandorans, it's just the big guys and the worms. That's the sense I'm getting on this map. So, feeling kind of cool that way. Let's see. What can we do with you? Let's just see what your angle of your shot looks like that's not a worm. Well, you have a good chance to just take it out. Let's give it a go. You got pretty far. Not bad at all. We're just gonna keep you standing up there. The sniper doesn't, I don't think, quite has an angle on you yet. Let's go see. Yeah, we don't see him. So we'll count on him having to move and not be able to shoot you just so I can war cry. And I'm going to pick up everybody within this zone. So these worms in the back can still do a lot of damage. And I got citizens we have to worry about now too. So we don't want them to explode on our citizens either at the same time. So I can't come down and reach anybody with what we got left. We'll just do the war cry. The other option we have from up here, it does seem kind of a pricey way to do it. And that is just boom blast some worms out of Kingdom Come. Let's take our 2 shots over here, see if we can manage with our shots to take this guy out. Let's see if... Yeah, we're doing it.
Adding 1 more to the list.
Yes, 1 more to the list. we got it going. Next, what do I have the ability to do over here? Anything? With the actions you have left, can you throw a grenade that far?
Let's do this.
I would like to find that out. Yes, you can. Why don't we take advantage of that? It doesn't seem like it will stray and have to worry about anybody else. Alright. Civilians alive, worm dead, and Max Grapevine alive. I think what we'll do is see what we have. We have 1 worm over here to worry about, but we have individuals who can take care of that. We have potential boom blast over here to take care of a bunch of them on the ground. So let's do the boom blast first. Nothing like having the worms massed together for a party. And if we stray a little bit, we hit Disciples of Anu, not us. So I'm okay with that risk. And we took out a bunch right with that boom blast alone. So I'm feeling a little safer about the soldiers we have left to deal with the situation over here. Let me get a sense of where this worm is exactly. It's off in the corner hiding, which means I really can't get too many shots. I can come over here and shoot one with the priest. I could come over here, probably dash you out, Max, and shoot that one. But then we're left with a slight problem over here. So let's go back to the boom blaster and see if we can redirect our last 2 shots over there. That's that's the big question. Will we have the ability to arc over this building? And I'm worried that we won't. Maybe it's not going to be as close as I think. Let's try this shot and get some hurt on the sniper. We got some hurt on the sniper, my friends. We got some hurt on the sniper. 2 arms and a leg. Are those the 2 arms that shoot the weapon? Probably, you know, that's the problem with having 4 arms. He probably can still use those to shoot the weapon. We're going to shoot the rocket over there now, because we can.
Standing by.
And I have fun shooting the rockets. I'm worried that it doesn't have the same arc. See? That's the problem. And I can shoot farther. but then I have to worry about killing our help over here. Well, rocket could do a lot of damage over here, but we have a civilian in there I do not want to injure. And so I think we're going to have to hold on. I think it just makes sense to hold on to the rocket at this point. This is what we're going to do. We're going to run forward here with you, Shane Vanson. Have we captured a fireworm, my friends? Have we captured a fireworm? I know, I'm pretty sure we have done both poison and fireworms. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take an opportunity to capture this fireworm just in case. Let's just do that, Shane Vanson. And we'll do a second zap just to make sure. And that's good for you. We're going to then see, maybe we can get far enough for a pistol. Probably not going to help on this one. Probably not. We still got this one that could drop down easily up on the roof. It is war cried. So I think what we're just going to do is play it safe. I don't think it can reach us and explode. So we're going to come right here.
Moving.
And play it that way. We'll overwatch. I guess we'll try a pistol overwatch. Because after all, it's just worms.
I'll keep my eyes
See
open.
about that worm jumping down. Then we can run our priest over here and then take it out of line of the sniper. So let's shoot the priest. And where can we get you to cover? That's probably the best cover we can get for you. Then if I dash out here, if I can just run you out here, shoot and run you back, and then we just have two war cried worms left out of this group, with with 3 more on the way. But that all of a sudden the numbers are starting to get better in our favor. So let's just do that.
Right there. Ready to engage.
And run back into cover. And we'll see what that leaves us with. Let's find out.
You will be cleansed.
Yeah, I knew he couldn't pass up the rear butt shot. Ooh, 2 butt shots though is pretty powerful from that range. I was hoping you'd shoot him after he hit the ground. We got some civvies to worry about back there with the worms. He squirted some mist, which is always a pain in the behind. But we may just have to drop another grenade back there without Boom Blast, because we may not even have enough will left for Boom Blast. No, we do not. So let's just plop a grenade back in there, because we can. We know it. We at least clear the arc that way. Oh, but it's so we got to move forward, because with Boom Blast we cleared it easy. Without Boom Blast, not so much. So that means we can go this far to maybe get a better angle over there. Let's try it.
Attempting to reposition.
And let's see what our arc looks like now.
Can I do this?
Well, let's find out. It'll clear away some mist at least. Yeah, not that much, but it cleared away some mist, and we stripped some more armor. And you notice he didn't shoot. He did some weird thing over there, but he did not shoot the sniper weapon, so that actually is a good thing. Now let's go find out how threatened our civilians are, and they're greatly threatened right now. Our civilians are. So I think, Max, I have to change your focus a little bit and activate a few civilians so we can run them away from the worms so the worms do not explode and cost me some civilians. So Max, how far can we dash? I guess we'll run you first, right here.
Moving.
Get that civilian. We'll run you, and that still allows us to dash after that.
Moving out.
Okay, and then we're going to dash you away from the fireworms, or we're going to start... Actually, we'll dash you over to another civilian over here to rescue them.
No time to lose.
And then work ourselves as far away from this worm as possible that's left. We'll try that. You guys are still in the safe house that we've designated as a safe house. Let's get moving some civilians around the long way, I guess. Away from the worms, whatever it is. So we don't lose a civilian in the process. And just because, yeah, there's a worm there. We have an answer for that worm, though. So I'm not worried about it. We can jump down there and bash. So we're going to run you all the way out here. I don't think the sniper is going to be able to snipe, I hope. Let's run down here and bash that worm. It also keeps us in cover, Mika. Although, where did your health go? Has your health always been that low? Yikes. I gotta start paying attention here. Let's see what else we can do. Yeah, I don't know that we'll be able to see. I'm confident about the where we are with citizens and worms at the moment. So I'm going to run you over here. And what did we spy? Some more worms. Nothing, no surprising. And let's see what we got as far as a shot. To be quite honest, I would like to get this shot done and get him, get rid of this guy. Mission accomplished. We're going to get you running over in this direction also, Simon, just so you're also available to help with worms once they start jumping off of roofs. But also far enough away from the worms that they won't get you.
I'm ready.
Exceptional. We're gonna jump. We're gonna get you up here to start zapping worms.
Moving fast.
And Shane Marine Grunt Vanson, we're gonna get you over here in the neighborhood of the worms, but not too close so they can explode on us, I don't think. Now we're gonna come over here, and what we're gonna do with you is do a little overwatch against the worms jumping down off the roof and coming at us over here. That's kind of what I have in mind for you.
Holding position.
And just so we don't try hitting them in midair, which seems to be a difficult trick shot for the team, we'll keep going like this. Now Naz, hang tight. Exceptional. We're just going to keep you running. And the Marine Grunt. Do we have anything to Warcry? Not really anything that makes sense to me. So we're going to leave it that way. And hope these 3 worms over here cannot reach us.
Time to die. This is
That guy is really close to dying. No more worms. I love it. Now, can these explode? Oh, terrible shot. But he couldn't make it. Oh, that's not good. We're going to take some hurt. So I misjudged you. I misjudged you. The grapevine is burning. The grapevine is on fire. But we'll survive it. We just won't have you move while we take care of the remaining worms real quick. How about that? Shane Vanson, come over here. Zippity zap. And Naz, do you have... You should, I think you're going to have enough dash within you. Yes. You're going to be cutting it close.
We've got to keep going.
We do. We've got to keep going. Oh, man. I guess you'll still have the action points to just shoot it, though. Oh, wait. You can take a step. It only takes one action, one zap. So we might as well see about gaining mutagens and just doing the zap. And if that's it... There you go, Max. You didn't have to worry about burning too much after all. And Simon, you got yourself a level up. Everybody's at least level 5 now. So good job. A lot of injuries left to be remaining to be taken care of. This time we'll try to get to a base to get those healed before we venture out again. All right, we got 4 more worms on this trip. We got improved attitude with the Disciples of Anu, and we got some nice rewards on this one. So let's take a look at where the nearest base is for us so we can get headed over that way. At least the nearest base with living quarters and most definitely a med bay. And we got Tiamat and Disciples of Anu equipment. And that's an important one. Because if that's what I think it is, Pandoran equipment means shotguns, I hope. Hopefully it means that, because we have some shotguns, and we have found their Pandoran nest. So let's take a look at where that's at. Okay, a mysterious being known as the Apostle to the Once Born, a servant to the Exalted, has passed by our base, leaving the following message. What is the nature of a human being? Can we change? Is the fault in our souls, where it may never be reached? Or is it in these broken bodies of ours? Perhaps the Phoenix Project can be a vessel of change. It is not up to this humble apostle to make such a decision, but I wish you well. May your actions please the keeper of the threshold. We will seek you out when you have shown your worth. It looks like we've started working our way up the hierarchy of the disciples, so that's good. Let's replenish what we can. And the Iconoclast, hopefully that one research will allow us to make shotgun ammo now. So very good. And the nest is very nearby. Now we got a lot of injuries though, and I don't want to... I'm really hesitant. Let's see. Do we have a med bay there? No. Do we have a med bay there? No. Do we have a med bay there? Yes. So maybe we head down here to this base. It'll also have us hanging out there. And we'll notice when we gain the pathway down to Antarctica and those missions. So let's, first of all, do this promotion. Simon, you're up to level 5. That's always nice. Not always nice to be able to get in and out of your inventory without a hassle. So we're going to go ahead and take that promotion. I'm not going to spend this SP because I knowing at some point I'm probably going to want to get you that all-important stick. And that'll also help with our shotguns, which you don't have yet. But if we're able to build ammo, we got 3 spare shotguns sitting in the storage locker waiting for ammo. Let's check our new research. Tiamat development, we'll put it in the queue. And Disciples of Anu research. Fighting the Pandora is an essential part of that. Yeah, so we're going to put that over there. We're going to move it up, but it's not my top priority. Although 6 hours. Wow. So we're actually going to keep mutagen harvesting and Chiron autopsy ahead of that. and then I want access to that shotgun, because that's a lot of shotguns, if that's what I think it is, that we'll be able to start using. There's 3 in that freaking locker. So let's move Chiron up and mutagen harvesting up, and this is the order we're going in now. 14 hours, 17 hours, 6 hours for those research to be completed. Okay. So we're actually going to take the long trip down, I guess. You know what? The hell with that. We've got med kits. We can afford med kits. We'll make sure we're equipped with extra med kits on anybody that needs it, because our stamina's okay. We're just going to fly over to the nest. We also have a bunch of ships flying over to another scavenging mission, so I have a feeling we're going to make it to the nest first, though. Let's find out. Guess what? We made it to the nest. We gained more. We're going to be gaining more corruption here too, guys. But we'll gain some more of that diplomacy. In fact, 4 may just be enough to get us up to the next level with, and yeah, that'll get us the secret mission for Disciples of Anu to get up to their first level. So that's important. We're going to do the nest right away, except I think I've taken enough time where I'm not going to tack it on to this mission. Sorry about that. And it didn't look this Anu. Okay, so I was mistaken. This base was not within the mist. It was just very, very near the mist. Here, now, everybody will become purple. The purple team is going to come out of the nest mission, but that'll be next time. So I hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed today's mission. Not as clean as you might like. We took a little hurt off of it, but we survived. We got our diplomacy going with Anu, and we're real close to putting all those Anu shotguns we found to action. So Zigzag Zog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.